Chapter 5: The Temple of Shadows. The temple lay at the far end of the palace grounds, beyond a pair of wrought iron gates flanked by crumbling lion statues. The path to it was narrow, shaded by neem trees, the air thick with the scent of hibiscus and old stone. Few ventured there, Poirot was told, unless summoned for rituals. Even the servants stepped lightly when passing by. Nikhil accompanied him as far as the outer gate.
"I will wait here. It is not a place I enter lightly."
Poirot raised an eyebrow.
Because of reverence?
Nikhil hesitated.
Because of what remains.
The temple was small, circular, and built of white marble gone grey with age. Vines clung to its dome, and the doorway, arched and low, was carved with figures. Gods, demons, and one motif that repeated 3 times. A stylized cobra, coiled and upright, beneath a crescent moon. Inside, the air changed. Cooler, darker. Dust motes floated in shafts of light that filtered down through a broken lattice high above. There were no electric lights. Only oil lamps, their wicks long cold. Poirot stepped softly. The walls were covered in paintings, some faded to obscurity, others still vivid with red, gold, and blue. At the center of the room stood a plinth of black stone, upon which rested a statue of a goddess, severe, many-armed, with a gaze that seemed to look not at, but through him. Poirot inclined his head slightly in reverence. He walked the perimeter slowly, eyes flicking from one surface to the next. He had not expected to find anything so late, but one never knew. And then he saw it, just beneath the base of the plinth. A single thread. Silken. Crimson. Poirot bent carefully. The thread was tied in a tiny knot around a sliver of wood. Not part of the temple. Foreign. A charm. He did not touch it. Instead, he examined the surrounding floor. Dust, undisturbed. Except near the northeast corner, where a small patch had been swept away. He knelt. Scratched into the marble, faint but deliberate, was a symbol. A spiral. Like the one Jason had drawn. Poirot straightened slowly. Outside, something shifted. He turned sharply, but there was nothing. Yet, he could feel it. Not fear. Not danger. Observation. He stepped to the threshold and emerged into the light. The peacocks had scattered. The tree stood silent. And Nikhil was no longer at the gate. Poirot walked slowly back toward the palace, his mind knitting threads together. Back in his room, Poirot reviewed his notes. 3 deaths. No cause. A child silent. A page torn from a genealogy. A temple bearing marks of intrusion. And now, an object. A charm, foreign to the temple. Left deliberately. Perhaps recently. He rang the bell. A servant appeared. Poirot requested Nikhil, but it was not Nikhil who arrived. It was Dr. Dev Mishra, the palace physician.
"I was told you summoned me,"
he said nervously. Poirot blinked.
Indeed, I requested Nikhil.
The doctor hesitated.
"He is occupied."
Poirot rose and walked to the window. Outside, the courtyard glowed in lamplight. No sign of his escort.
Tell me, doctor, have there been any episodes among the staff? Unexplained illness? Hallucinations?
Dr. Mishra adjusted his glasses.
"There have been reports. Whispers, really. One girl said she saw the ghost of the queen near the lotus pond. A gardener claimed he found footprints in the sand, bare feet. But too large for any man."
And you?
"I believe in medicine."
Poirot nodded. He offered no further questions. Instead, he opened a small case on the writing desk and placed inside it a single note, folded, written in tight script. He would give it to Nikhil in the morning if Nikhil could be found. For now, Poirot waited. And somewhere in the temple, something watched.